Okay, now it's time to put the Velcro on. You don't have to put a closure on, but it's always helpful to keep things in. And this is the Velcro. I mean, this was wrapped around it. And then, weirdly enough, you take it apart and it's like not really together. So you kind of, the only part that's together is like this little part in the center. So you kind of have to pull it apart and match it all up. Weird. But that's the way they put it together, maybe to keep it from getting the Velcro parts messed up. Alright, so I'm going to take my ruler, and see, it's not very far apart, you know, across the top, but I want it to kind of be in the center, and I want it to close enough to where my items in my purse won't fall out. So I'm going to cut, maybe I'll cut a 5-inch piece. Okay, so about a 5-inch piece. Okay, now I'll take it apart. Now you're going to attach this to, I've got 2 pieces, to the lining. Alright, so I'm going to get my lining here. And we're going to attach it to the inside because that's going to be the pretty part. Okay? So again, we want to go a couple inches down. Let's see, maybe 1.5 inches. 1.5 will be a good start there. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to fold this in half. We need to find the center. And you can actually finger press this. Look at that. When you open it up, it's got this little crease right there in the center. See that right there? So I know that's the center. Now the center of my Velcro at 5 inches is like 2.5 inches. So like this, but you can also fold it in half. That's the easy part. Okay, so there's my center there, and I'm going to attach that about right here. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to take our ruler and measure 1.5 inches down right in the center. And then guess what? I'm going to do it on the other side too. There's the center of that. There's the center of that. So we know exactly where the centers are on both sides. Did you get that? Folded it in half, made the crease. We know the center. And then we measure down 1.5 inches on both sides. So now when we place the center of this on here, it'll be in the right place. So here's our center of our Velcro. It's going to be right below that. And we're going to put a pin in it. Now this is a little difficult, but it works. Okay, so there's that piece. And you can put another pin in it. And this, you're just going to sew around the outside of this. And because it's white, we're going to sew with white. Even if it's white on the back, you know, from our bobbin, it won't matter because it won't matter because it won't show up. It'll be on the inside of the bag in between all the fabric. Alright, so that's pretty good on there. Now, put this, there's our center there. Put it right in the center there and see how it matches up. Let's see, it's a little hard to pin on. Alright, now I'm just going to sew in a little rectangle around both of those. Okay? With the white threaded sewing machine. Some sewing machines do not like this, so I may turn up my stitch length to a higher number. My bobbin was acting up a minute ago, so get another bobbin. It's already ran. Counterclockwise, cut it off. Alright. So I'm going to take my lining, put it up underneath here. Now there's a pin in the way, but I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Actually, I'm going to take that pin out and pull it down 1.5 inches. Roll that in and back stitch. You pull your bag, you know, kind of out of the way as you're doing this. Take it slow, very slow. Pick it up, pivot, put her back down. Get it back all the way around. We're going to back stitch. You can't really sew off the edge, so you're just going to take your needle up or roll it up and cut it off. Take my needle with my thread between my presser foot legs there to the back, and let's start on the next one. This one only pinned once, so I'm going to pull it down until it looks like it's even here as it is in the middle. Needle down, back stitch, and the needle pins in the way, so I'm going to go ahead and pull her out. I can make sure she's even with my little spot there, my mark. All the way around. Now sometimes this gets a mess here. If it gets a mess, you go ahead and put your presser foot down and then kind of fix it. Around. Again, don't go as fast as I am. Go as slow or as fast as you feel comfortable to where it looks nice, okay? I'd rather you be accurate than fast. Pull it out, cut it off, and now you have 2 pieces of Velcro on the inside, and then that will be the inside of your bag. And there's where we went around. And there's where we went around the other side, and then the inside of our bag will have our Velcro. Okay, let's go back over here. Now, we're going to do the same thing as we were sewing, and I'll see how much we can get. I'm trying to get below 10 minutes on each of these. So what we're going to do is we're going to put right sides together. Okay, so here's this. I'm going to turn this right side out. Okay, so now the Velcro, look at that, is on the outside. Okay. We'll poke our corners out. Don't worry about being perfect right now. We'll deal with that in a little bit. And we've got our opening in the bottom. Okay, so now there's our right side of that. Okay, because it's pretty and there's no seams. And see, our seams are right here. So that is the pretty side, and there's our trim of that. So we're going to take this and put this in here, matching up our side seams. So here's a seam on the side. Don't worry about the rest of it. It's kind of a mess right now. Only worry about your seams. Those 2 seams right together. And guess what we're going to put in it? A pin. I do it up and down so I can actually sew over it if I want to. And then we're going to take this side, get it all straightened up. And there is that seam and that seam. And we'll put that together, and guess what we're going to do? And just lay those seams off to the side, okay? No worries about those. Pull them off to the side. We're going to put a pin in it. Okay, then you can kind of straighten it up. Now right now it looks like a bag, but we have no straps. So now we're going to get our webbing. Okay? Now let's stop it there for a moment.